Hi everybody! Alright, so continuing on my series where I talk about the songs from my second album, Original Game. This video is about the fourth song on the album called Vicious. So first up, I'm going to show the amazing artwork that was done for the song. So this is the card that was done by Alex Bell. This is the card that was done by Émilie Léger. This is the card that was done by Audrey Desrosiers. And this is the photograph that's the creative collaboration between me and Montreal photographer Philip Faith. So, Vicious is the song, the point in the record where we really get into the core theme of Original Game. So those deep, juicier songs and definitely juicier lyrics as well. Basically, Vicious is a character that comes back through the album. His story begins with Vicious itself. That's where he's introduced, and then he's also part of Original Game. He's also part of Désert Terrible, Perfect Place, Sound of Nothing, Peter Pan, and Falling. Basically, the character is inspired by a few guys that I had met in my life, that I had experiences with, sort of maybe non-relationships with, kind of just guys I've met that kind of all had a couple of the same personality traits. So yeah, I pretty much created this character out of that, out of what I experienced with them and through them. And pretty much, so basically, when you read the lyrics and when you listen to the lyrics, the I in the song is Vicious. He's the one talking, he's the one singing. Originally, I had wanted a guy to sing on a couple of songs on the album. Vicious was one of them. But when the time came for recording, the guy I had in mind that I was really set, that I really loved his voice, was just not available. He's actually the singer of Montreal band Line Driver, Julien Couture, which he has like one of the most amazing voices in Montreal, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, he just wasn't available to record. So that didn't happen. As far as the rest of the story goes, it's pretty much that. You know, you can have a look at the lyrics. It's basically, he's this, in a nutshell, he's this sub, I guess. It's no secret out there that I am a kinkster. So my way of easily and, you know, the most forward way of describing Vicious is this sub, and this sort of the way that he sees the woman in his life, the way that he describes her, his like perfect idea of the perfect woman in his life, you know, putting her on a pedestal, you know, his queen that will redeem him kind of thing, and save him and free him, mostly from himself. So yeah, have a look at those lyrics for more in-depth, a more in-depth experience, basically, of what Vicious' story is. But in a nutshell, it's kind of that. So that's his introduction. As far as the song goes, it's possibly top 3 of the songs I'm the most proud of on the album, to be honest. It's funny because when I got in pre-prod, the core that, you know, the basically the blueprint that Vicious had, you know, it's not the most straightforward piano and singing kind of voice, you know. When I got in pre-prod, I got there just with like my songs like piano voice, and it was like we're gonna build around that. So Vicious was the one where I really had to give very clear direction to the musicians, so that they would really understand where I was coming from, especially because I'm mostly just keeping the groove going, you know, with my whirly, and it's the other instruments that really bring it to life. I am completely amazed with the work that was done by every musician that was involved on this track, starting with the super sexy, groovy, dirty bass that Louis Saint-Onge put on there. The very sexy drums that Fred Gauthier put on there as well. And the guitars that are just, you know, they're not doing much, but what they're doing is exactly what the song needs. And then my voice, I'm also really, really proud of it. I had a lot of fun singing and bringing the emotion, the feeling, the sexiness through through the vocal work I did. And then the ending of the song itself is just, I am so proud of it. Like, it took a while for me to really nail it vocally where I wanted it to go. And it was the kind of song that, you know, I had this very clear, epic idea of how I wanted it to turn out. And finally, when it came to the final mixes and the mastering, I was like, oh my God, I am so proud of it. It's probably, you know, to me, it's a love song. It's definitely a desire and lust song. But when it goes all the way to the end and through the whole kind of slightly twisted way that the song and its lyrics go into Vicious's experience of lust for this woman, by the end of the song, you realize what the woman truly means to him. You know, the lyrics pretty much go, I feel so alive and safe here in your smile. I feel so alive here in your smile. It's just the fact that the song goes basically from one kind of set of melodic way into another. It just like it opens. The ending really opens the song, and it just makes you all, it makes me certainly like all tingly and happy and definitely open. So it's really a way to, you know, describe sonically how desire and lust that can be felt and experienced as, you know, the sexy shadow side that, you know, kinks and BDSM can bring out of everyone, how that can just, you know, open you so much. It's definitely a great way to learn about yourself and experience things that make you just so much better with who you are and accept all the parts of yourself. Don't knock it till you try. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so pretty much the music production of that song is something I'm super proud of. It's definitely a song that'll get you in the mood if you're looking for that special track. If you know, you want to go out on a date or something, you've got to go out on a date, or you've got that special someone you'll be seeing and you want to really get yourself into that sexy, flirty kind of mood, it's the right song. I do believe it's the right song. So you can listen to the song online. You're going to have the links to Spotify, Bandcamp, and iTunes in the description box, as well as the link where you can buy the pack of cards on my online store. So that's it for Vicious. I hope you really enjoy this sexy track. And yeah, much love. See you soon on the next vid.